The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raúl.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
And it's Arda Güler. Güler. There he goes, motoring forward. Serginho. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Romero spots it and intercepts. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And this is Ibrahimovic. Davids. Oh, there's a probing ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Raúl. Cross into the box. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Raúl. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he welcomes it in.
Yeah, it was a shame his technique just let him down. We've all been there. Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
And he welcomes it in. That's an excellent interception. That's going to go a long way. Oh, that's a key interception. Güler is always scanning the pitch for targets. Turns back here, probably the best option. That has not gone well.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Pull it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Great work on the overlap. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Serginho. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Batistuta takes control of... Real chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And he's taking no chances there. That's a good run down the left. Serginho's cross. Chiellini is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Güler. Probing pass. And he cuts out the supply. Cafu, Romero, Pele, and that interception was most necessary. Now Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's a decent clearance. And this is Hullet. And the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. And he's straight offside. It's Batistuta. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Raul. And it's Serginho. Crossed into the middle.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Chiellini cannot be beaten that easily. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, good ball! Pele, and they're quick to get it back. And this is Batistuta, and Batistuta! What a wonderful goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Defending was strong and firm. Serginho. Good play on the left-hand side here. Serginho's big header! No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Mbappe. That is good strength. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution for North Korea. Number 9, Pele. Coming on to replace him is number 6, Yankova.
So off we go once more.
North Korea really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Koller. Mbappe. Xavi Simons looking to be a menace in the final third. Nunez receives it in a good position here. And it's De Jong. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nunez! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
North Korea come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Oh, important interception. And that has been clubbed away. And the counter is on. Davids. De Jong. And here's Nunez. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Can he finish? He has done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Played out wide. Serginho's cross. And he's taking no chances there. And that's been won straight back. Raul. North Korea can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Passing nice and neat. And smartly reclaimed. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Mbappe. Mbappe. Header!
Lascivi.
Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
De Jong. North Korea, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Showing good feet. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitutions taking place.
Mbappe is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Now it's come to nothing. Goulet is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Messi climbs up big. It's bounced back off the post. And he's heaved it away. Melbourne City have reclaimed it. And it's Bernardo Silva. Davids. He's in a good position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Tries a measured ball. Great chance! Sensational by Collar! A finish right from the top draw. And the comeback is complete. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Substitution for North Korea. Number 21.
North Korea are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
On the field.
North Korea get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Darwin. Ah, that's a fine interception. Howson gets rid without sophistication, and he's opted for the long pass. Gattuso clears, and he's managed to get rid.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Darwin. And a chance!
No, no, man.
Dying minutes, and we're all square again. One
Shit.
sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Now it's Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And now the breakaway. Now that looks a decent ball. He has found the way through. Shoots! Oh, it's hit the post. And he gets rid in a hurry. Thinks about the shots. Decent shot!
It's a fucking shashila. Get my mouth.
Back to the game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
And it's Kimmich. Now it's De Jong. Great ball, and he's in here. Aimed beyond the defence. Looking for options for movement. Now, what about this cross? Toulouse with the corner, there first. That's a decent clearance. North Korea are looking to go forward now. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Mbappe. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Now it's Ibrahimovic. No, that's been intercepted. Araujo. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played into space. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Beckham. Vieira. First quarter of an hour gone. Cafu in acres of space out wide. And he's in on goal, and the shot! He's delivered all right! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
North Korea are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Well, that pass isn't the best. De Jong is the team's great visionary. Nicely spread. Mohamed Salah. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Cafu. That's the throw. Threads one in. There's the... A header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Vieira can get it clear. Played back. Cafu.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Hullet. Oh, he's bustling through here. Vieira. Now, can they get him away? Beckham trying to keep this in. Now it's Kimmich. Stood up well to him there. Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Cafu. Van de Ven gets across to intercept that. Lookman looking to play him in. No, it's come to nothing. Vieira.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's picked it up out wide. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Vieira. Gives it back. He's tried one! Oh, just wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Vieira. Van de Ven is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Beckham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira. Ibrahimovic has given away a free kick. Vieira.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
There's a sharp little ball here, and he's lost his man here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Mbappe.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I think, on the whole, the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
North Korea are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. Here we go again then. North Korea carrying a 1-goal lead. Ambitious ball here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vieira. Nicely shaped ball. Could be danger here. Can he get on the shot? Oh! It's bounced back off the post. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Can he spark a counter here? Beckham, nicely aimed pass. Nicely worked. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. De Jong. Mbappe. Mbappe is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. That has not gone well.
Okay, bro. I got it.
Changement pour Toulouse. Le numéro 7, le numéro 21, le numéro
North Korea
22.
just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads.
Le numéro 6, le numéro
Mbappe,
14.
that's a cute
Roberto
ball.
Carlos.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Back into the middle. Good read, needed to be. And that has been clubbed away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's picked his way through. Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and...
Best! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Changement pour Toulouse. Le numéro 9.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
À leur place,
So that's two now without reply.
le
The
numéro
turning
20.
of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Mbappe. Howson. That is ended up in no man's land. And that's another good win of the ball. Beckham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, just he's through and all alone.
Nu, caca.
Alisson claims
Isso vai
comfort.
fucking bypassar mesmo.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Now, power or placement? What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Now it's Kessié. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nicely weighted ball. He's through here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Araujo spots it and intercepts. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, what a mistake! Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's a promising position. He's found the way through. Tries a shot!
Que caca, vôlei sapele.
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Best is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Just 5 minutes left. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bullet. Mbappe turns back here, probably the best option. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. That has been cut short. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, it's Dembele. Dembele! Mbappe. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the...
Yo,
Alô,
Sagela.
join me when I quit.
Fuck you, brother.
Fuck you too, book.
You bitch, nigga.
You trash it too, boy. What are you talking about?
You ain't going to
I just
Você.
eu tenho these aplicações.
Yo,
Põe no
mbokuro.
site já.
Kilo di bayan so te volume. Mbokuro.
Não é rápido a ver com você.
It's game of villa. Yo, ngo partner min. Msi kele je FIFA rapide. Msi kana sa, mpun kana tizeli. Manik zikana yo go man. Ke je rapide msi bat de kana yo pambina tu de la ka. Ngal bat isi. Zikana. Zikana. Bopo ti o. Eh?
Vou poder acabar em casa.
Lanzo. Kiet. Okay.
Vou poder.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Rui Costa
Writing himself into team folklore. It's career game number 500 for him today, Jim.
Well, Peter, it's so good to see everyone show the appreciation that's fully deserved. Although I'm sure he himself won't be thinking about that. All he'll be thinking about will be making sure that he ends up on the winning side here.
Can he finish? Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
That has been cut short. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram hurtling down that right flank.
Vieira. It's Rui Costa.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
For Olise.
Messi puts his foot on the gas. Nicely weighted ball. He's in plenty of space here, and he's managed to get free. Great chance! They've scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Lyon are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
North Korea finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Cafu. Howson.
Rui Costa.
Now Otto.
And it's Hullet.
Rodri cannot be beaten that easily.
Yeah.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Rui Costa. Rui Costa showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Best! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Best clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone.
No, man,
is an
Negro
absolute mystery to me. It warranted.
Yo, when ça passe dans game ça, man. Comme si tu vas mettre Negro, man, dans même niveau.
North Korea are behind here despite their domination of possession. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Bergomi
Has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Messi. Oh, nice touch.
and it's Vieira.
North Korea really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Vieira.
Cafu cuts it out.
Olise.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Olise chasing after it. North Korea ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Cafu. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. He's a sharp little ball here. Vieira. Howson does really well to win the ball there.
Rui Costa.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Cafu. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And this is Ibrahimovic. Hullet. To Thuram. Rodri. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Hullet.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Mbappe touches it back. It's a pretty loose pass. Now this could be a chance. Shot, big chance! He scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Mbappe. Rodri. And he's intervened well there. Oh, what a mistake! Real chance! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
.3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Hullet. Howson. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance, surely! Ooh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
That gets things going for the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Cafu. Well, they've got it again. And it's made its way to him. And he's got the beating of his man. Turns and goes back. This looks promising. Howson did well to stay calm there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Strokes it back. Best. Time and again they are repelled. Rodri. And it's Thuram. Pull it. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And here's Mbappe. Vieira. Can he get on the end of this? Pull it. Driving forward, looking for the run. He's having a shot! He's got a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Messi. Pull it. Best. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that is exemplary defending.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
And the shot! And he hits the net! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And it's Bergomi. Messi. Is there any support? He might not need it. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Olise. Cafu. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Hullet. And the counter is on. Now it's Messi. Messi charge. And Messi! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. That's good running with the ball. He's got away. Oh, such a clever touch. And this is Hullet. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
North Korea really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Best. Rui Costa. Odo. Odo. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hullet receives it in a good position here. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rui Costa. 2 minutes to be added on.
Indicated.
And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Driving on and making good progress. That's been cut out, well played. And that's it. North Korea have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display.